Here is a list of strategies that a narcissist might use to influence you. Because the narcissist is the only one who benefits from these techniques, giving in to them can make you feel mentally exhausted and completely defeated. It is very difficult to resist these desires, especially when the narcissist is someone close to you, such as a parent, child, or other family member you care deeply about. However, it is very important not to give in to these strategies, even if you feel strong enough or think this time will be different. The answer is no. In the game they started, the narcissist intends to win. The following are 7 things that narcissists want from you, and you should avoid doing them. I will reveal these things to you today. Since it is difficult to avoid all narcissists, especially if they are part of your family or workplace, you will be fine as long as you keep your distance from them and do not fall into the traps they play. A fight begins with 2 people. One of the first traps to avoid is getting into a fight with a narcissist. When you engage in a debate with them, they are not interested in listening or understanding what you are saying, they just want to win. Narcissists use arguments to reflect their anxieties, gaslight you, shift blame, play the victim, and employ various other manipulative strategies. Experiencing verbal and emotional abuse simultaneously is very similar to this. They will manipulate facts and create lies on the spot while bombarding you with unclear information to elicit a negative response from you. While the narcissist enjoys their sense of superiority, you are left feeling exhausted, resentful, and sometimes confused. They are more concerned with defending their erroneous position than with revealing the truth. They will only fuel their narcissism and give themselves more opportunities to hurt you if you engage in fights with them. Appearing easy to compromise. By giving up your principles or boundaries to placate the narcissist, you are falling into another common trap. While this might provide temporary relief, such as improving their mood or making them easier to handle, the effect will not be long-lasting. When you lower your expectations for someone who does not truly care about or value you, you are setting yourself up for a slippery slope. Once the narcissist crosses one boundary, they will continue to push through others until your defenses and values are completely shattered. Even if the narcissist pouts, makes a fuss, or gives you the silent treatment, it is essential not to give in to whatever they are trying to get from you. Stay firm on your boundaries and remain true to the principles and values you hold dear. Trying to change them. The final trap that narcissists fall into is the temptation to change their behavior. In some cases, they might even convince you that you are their only hope or that they need your presence in their lives. All of this is an illusion. The only thing that can bring about change is the narcissist's ego. You cannot influence the behavior of other people. Positive impact on others and setting a good example are things that can be achieved, but true change must come from within each individual. Narcissists often avoid doing the necessary inner work because they are too proud to be humble and too afraid to confront their problems. This is a reason for their resistance. They like to trick others into thinking it is their duty to help them become better, but this is not the case. The waiting game. Narcissists often entice you to play the waiting game. As a result, you wait for others to acknowledge your value or the uniqueness of your perspective, or you wait for them to finally agree with your viewpoint. You might even wait for them to acknowledge their shortcomings and make positive changes in their behavior. This keeps your emotional connection to the narcissist, allowing you to cling to the belief that things might get better in the future. Simply put, there is nothing you can say or do that will make a narcissist value you. I have stated in the past that narcissists do not change over time. They do not outgrow their aggressive or destructive habits. On the contrary, things tend to get worse. If you want to find people who truly appreciate you, stop waiting and move on with your life today. Being sensitive. Using your weaknesses is the 6th strategy you might employ. You might believe that if you tell the narcissist how much you love them or how deeply they have hurt you, and even if you cry, they will begin to care about you and feel motivated to change for the better. You do this out of love and a desire to keep trying to win them back, with the hope that if you show them how you truly feel, they will be able to relate to you. Unfortunately, This only fuels the narcissist's rage, as your suffering contributes to their own darkness and makes them want to inflict even more pain on you. Narcissists exhibit a lack of empathy in their behavior. They do not feel any sympathy or sadness for you, despite your suffering. The only thing you have demonstrated is that you are not broken, which only gives them more confidence. The blame does not lie with you. Assuming that the words or actions of a narcissist are directed at you personally is the sixth trap that might make you feel the desire to give in. The fact that narcissists follow a predetermined pattern and would treat anyone the same way if given the opportunity is something that is easy to overlook. You are not the only one who exhibits their behaviors and makes statements. The narcissist does not recognize other people as unique individuals who possess value. It is imperative not to let the way they treat you determine how you feel about yourself. Remember that it is not your fault that they have mistreated or damaged you. This is their typical behavior. You may not be able to change how they entered your life, but you can let go of the pain and hurt they brought. Since they are the ones to blame, the best course of action is to avoid getting in their way. Giving them another chance. The impulse to give them another chance is the seventh obstacle that needs to be overcome. If you feel that things will be different this time, that all you need to do is something specific, or that they promise to change, it is easy to believe that things will be different. This is a misunderstanding. You should never give a narcissist another chance, no matter how much you want to believe in them. Narcissists cannot be trusted. Although things might seem to improve initially, they quickly deteriorate, often resulting in even more suffering and humiliation. Narcissistic people are only capable of hurting and confusing others. They have no concept of what love truly is. It is a waste of time and energy to give a narcissist another chance because you are only attracting more pain and confusion into your life. Conclusion. We often try to treat narcissists the way we would like to be treated, motivated by our capacity for empathy and sympathy for their feelings. The unfortunate reality is that the kindness and compassion we show ultimately result in us feeling hurt, broken, and betrayed. They cause us pain when we love them, and they react cruelly when we show them kindness. Narcissists are emotionally abusive. This is why it is impossible to maintain meaningful relationships with them. It is of utmost importance to decline their deceitful offers, which only serve to satisfy their destructive objectives. For now, that is all. With all my heart, I hope this has been helpful to everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like and share buttons. Thank you very much for watching.
Well, hello there, and welcome back to yet another captivating exploration into the intricate world of narcissism. Brace yourself for an enlightening journey ahead. However, before we delve into the depths of our discussion, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for your unwavering support. Your continuous engagement and dedication have been the cornerstone of our station's growth, and for that I am deeply thankful. Now, to our newcomers, consider this your official initiation into our community. But remember, don't forget to ring that bell to stay updated with our latest content. It's as simple as clicking that subscribe button down below. Navigating the complexities of dealing with narcissistic individuals is a challenge many of us have faced. Fear not. Today, I shall equip you with a repertoire of foolproof strategies to navigate these tumultuous waters without compromising your well-being. However, before we embark on this enlightening voyage, let's take a moment to reflect on some essential guiding principles. It can be dangerous to confront a narcissist, so you should make sure you're mentally and emotionally ready for anything that might happen. Don't worry, though, if you know what you're doing, you can assert your authority and handle the issue well. Not wasting any more time, let's get right to some of the best ways to deal with narcissists. I promise you that you won't want to miss this important information. 1. Do not let your feelings sway you. It is important to protect yourself from a narcissist's manipulative behavior when you are with them, even if it is hard. Narcissists love getting people to feel something, but if you stay calm and emotionally stable, you deny them the pleasure they're looking for. Say no to letting them control your feelings or take advantage of your weaknesses. Keep your feelings in check and don't share private information or touchy topics that could be used against you. Remember that the Bible is wise and warns us not to put pearls before pigs. Keep your deepest thoughts and feelings to yourself so the narcissist can't use them against you. By not responding to their threats, you make it clear that their actions have no power over you, which weakens their control over you in the long run. 2. Don't let your goals get too high and accept what is. It's time to let go of your false beliefs and face the narcissist in your life as it really is. Take off the tinted glasses and see them for what they really are: selfish and cunning. Accept that you can't get them to change and instead deal with their behavior directly. Instead of holding on to false hopes that they are honest or kind, pay more attention to what they do than what they say. Believe what your gut tells you and watch out for warning signs. Put self-preservation ahead of hopeful thinking and be completely honest with yourself even when it hurts. Giving up unrealistic hopes helps you see through the narcissist's mask and keeps them from manipulating you more. 3. Use the power of quiet. People who deal with narcissists often don't realize how powerful silence can be. You take away their power to shape the story by not giving them the attention and approval they want. Refusing to give in to their tricks sends a clear message: you are not affected by their games and do not want to be involved in their drama. Their efforts to get you to react are blocked by your lack of interest and quiet demeanor. By staying away from the narcissist and not getting too involved, you let them know that their attempts to control you are pointless and not accepted. 4. Know when you're being gaslighted and fight it. Gaslighting is a common way for narcissists to get you to doubt yourself and your view of reality. It includes twisting facts, denying the truth, and planting seeds of doubt to make people not believe you. It's important to know how to spot gaslighting and not let the narcissist change your reality. Don't give in to their attempts to make you doubt yourself and lose your mind. Instead, trust your gut and your experiences. Getting into long fights with the narcissist only supports how they manipulate you. You should instead reply with short statements or answers to set limits and keep your sense of self. 5. Keep good records. When dealing with narcissists, it's important to keep detailed records. When you keep detailed records of your interactions and talks with them, you create a clear record of what happened that can be used as proof if needed. Keep copies of all emails, texts, and papers you send and receive. They could come in handy if there are any disagreements or disputes in the future. This full record of all exchanges protects you from the narcissist's attempts to change or deny reality. When you rely on facts instead of what someone says, you are less likely to fall for tricks like gaslighting and manipulation. 6. Don't change who you are. Staying true to yourself and your ideals is very important when dealing with narcissists. Even if you're going through hard times, don't let their bad energy or manipulative behavior break you down. Staying true to your values, views, and morals shows that you are strong and resilient even when things go wrong. It can be hard for narcissists to understand why some people stay kind, honest, and positive even when they are trying to control or provoke them. By being honest with yourself, you go against what they expect and show them how to be honest all the time. Put your health and personal growth first and let your deeds and character show how real you are even when narcissistic behavior is around. Thank you for visiting us today as we talked about how to deal with narcissists in a healthy way. Using these methods can greatly improve your mental and emotional health when dealing with difficult people. If you found this conversation interesting or useful, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel to see more interesting videos. We really value your help, which lets us keep giving our community resources that make them stronger. Please feel free to share your ideas and stories in the box below. Have you ever met someone who is narcissistic? What methods have worked for you in the past to handle these kinds of interactions? Your ideas could be very helpful to people who are going through the same problems. Finally, don't forget to share this movie with people who could use more information on how to deal with narcissists. We can bring these problems to people's attention and help each other through hard times if we work together. Once more, thanks for watching. Stay strong and safe until next time.
Here is a list of strategies that a narcissist might use to influence you. Because the narcissist is the only one who benefits from these techniques, giving in to them can make you feel mentally exhausted and completely defeated. It is very difficult to resist these desires, especially when the narcissist is someone close to you, such as a parent, child, or other family member you care deeply about. However, it is very important not to give in to these strategies, even if you feel strong enough or think this time will be different. The answer is no. In the game they started, the narcissist intends to win. The following are 7 things that narcissists want from you, and you should avoid doing them. I will reveal these things to you today. Since it is difficult to avoid all narcissists, especially if they are part of your family or workplace, you will be fine as long as you keep your distance from them and do not fall into the traps they play. A fight begins with 2 people. One of the first traps to avoid is getting into a fight with a narcissist. When you engage in a debate with them, they are not interested in listening or understanding what you are saying, they just want to win. Narcissists use arguments to reflect their anxieties, gaslight you, shift blame, play the victim, and employ various other manipulative strategies. Experiencing verbal and emotional abuse simultaneously is very similar to this. They will manipulate facts and create lies on the spot while bombarding you with unclear information to elicit a negative response from you. While the narcissist enjoys their sense of superiority, you are left feeling exhausted, resentful, and sometimes confused. They are more concerned with defending their erroneous position than with revealing the truth. They will only fuel their narcissism and give themselves more opportunities to hurt you if you engage in fights with them. Appearing easy to compromise. By giving up your principles or boundaries to placate the narcissist, you are falling into another common trap. While this might provide temporary relief, such as improving their mood or making them easier to handle, the effect will not be long-lasting. When you lower your expectations for someone who does not truly care about or value you, you are setting yourself up for a slippery slope. Once the narcissist crosses one boundary, they will continue to push through others until your defenses and values are